Hello YouTube, hello Internet, this is Zeigler Jaguar, and I am back after a couple of weeks away. I unfortunately have a very busy life outside of this, which is very much a experimental side project for me. So it's been a couple weeks since I've had a chance to get a moment to just come back and sit down, which is probably terrible because I have, at this point, I'm sure, forgotten more than I've ever learned about the Nomai and their exploration of this little solar system that my folks seem to call home. I have gone back and taken a look at where I was in my most recent episodes. I think at the very end of the last one, I was futzing around with some sort of gravity cannon or shuttle cannon that killed me a couple of times. I was thinking about heading back and exploring it a little more. But this episode, I will probably just be trying to refamiliarize myself with the game, and I'm sure I will grab onto some sort of thread. If anybody is watching, I'm sure I would love some tips as far as my microphone. I'm using a gaming headset that I bought online. I don't seem to sound quite as polished as other folks who I have watched play games. So if anybody has any suggestions, I would certainly appreciate that. Hopefully I am tolerable. I don't seem to be coming through staticky or anything, just a little weird and echoey. Anyways, let's dive back into this. I will probably need my ship's log again and see if we can rediscover some things. I also think I'm going to start making these episodes a little longer. Perhaps more like 90 minutes than 60 minutes. So, because I'm finding I get so absorbed and then I have to end this episode sooner than I want to. Alright. You remember this. Remember this. What have we got on our ship log? Gravity cave. Yeah, that. Frozen Nomai shuttle. All kinds of things. Subsurface. Okay. Alright, we do remember some things. Shuttle equipment heard strange energy readings. Nomai landed on the Interloper. So that did. I got sent to the Interloper. I was realizing that when rewriting it. They were talking about this comet. So that gravity cannon actually appears to have briefly shot me to the Interloper. Larry, the Nomai who stayed behind, lost contact with the other two. Yeah, Poke and somebody else. And then I recalled a Nomai shuttle from the Interloper. Huge cylindrical structure that generates a strong upward gravity field. Oh my god. Do I want to go back and try to explore that more? Or do I want to dive back into the Sunless City? Oh my goodness. There's more to explore here. There's more to explore here. There's more to explore all over the place. Hearthian. That's what we're called. Hearthians. I need to remember that. We are Hearthians because we're from Timberhearth. Where? Part of me really just wants to go back to the Sunless City. This is the eye signal stuff. The Nomai were looking for the eye, whatever that is. Sunless City. Alright, let's just grab something that says there's more to explore here and go to it. Mark location on HUD. Let's do that. We are going to simply... Alright, I think we're going to apply this thing. We do, mostly. Frozen Nomai shuttle. Long ass ways away. Alright. It's out on the Interloper. We're going further than we've ever gone before. We're just going to let the autopilot take care of it for us. around our system. Let's see. There's Brittle Hollow out there. I think that's Timber Hearth. No, that's right. That's Brittle Hollow because it has the. What is that? I think that's one of those I haven't gone to yet. Alright, the Comet. Oh boy. Oh no! Ow, ow, ow. Okay, alright. Wait. I should have let the autopilot handle the... That's... Okay. I nearly completely busted my ship, so... Great start. Great start. Let's, watch right there. You know what? Who cares? Alright, we're on this comet. And gravity is nearly non-existent. There's more to explore with this frozen nomad travel if I manage to not bang myself all around. Here. There's more to explore. What are you? Ooh! This is troublesome. It seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay on the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity canyon on Ember Twin? That's right, that's where I found it. Yes, but the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone would call them. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. Suppose one of us remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. This would be wise, I think, Clary. If you don't mind waiting here with it, Poke and I can continue to investigate the surface. Okay, they did that, but then Pi and Poke didn't come back. Alright. But here's the thing. I can't get inside this now, can I? I can only get inside this thing from the shuttle. Wow. Surfing the I may have erred. I may have erred. Oh, I think I have erred very badly. I don't think I can catch this comet. Can I catch it? It's getting away from me. Can I make it back to the comet? I set myself into orbit, and that was very bad. Oh, I'm burning fuel like nobody's business trying to get back to this. As always, we're off to a fascinating start. I think I'm going to die in space, which is nothing new. Because I'm going to run out of fuel. Okay. Ow, and all of that just to splat into the comet at top speed. All right. So, I did find the Interloper. I flew out to the Interloper, found the frozen nomad shuttle, found a recording, but I cannot get inside the shuttle except from that gravity canyon. So, we've learned that much at least. We also need to refamiliarize ourselves with how to get around without splatting into things. Alright. What else? What else can we investigate to try to move things forward? High energy from the Sunless City. Yeah, I know that much. Oh boy, where do I even start? Alright, let's go back to the Sunless City. Let's do that. There's more to explore here. Cully has mysteriously vanished from a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at Ember Twin's North Pole. Well, okay, we could do that. Caves. Oh, man. Alright, let's just go back to the Ember Twin and let's look at this. Let's look at this lake bed cave, okay? North, it said. North Park. Ember Twin. That's Brittle Hollow. Where are the twins? Of course, I just crashed right back into Timber Heart because I'm a doofus. Alright, Ember Twin. And oh, okay. Oh. Still trying to work on my good. Hey, that was a good landing. I'm not completely hopeless. Alright, if I recall, shirts up there. Freaking out. Oh, what's this? Something. Wow. Okay. Know my text. This planet sometimes and only sometimes has a moon. This is also noted. Disappears and nobody is watching it. Not a fascinating orbital characteristic. Right, that's the quantum field. Kindly count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does it appear around Brittle Hollow, it sometimes orbits Timber Heart as well. This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it or travel it. In its reluctance to move while consciously observed, macroscopic quantum mechanics. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so we can always know where it is. Okay. What am I doing? Oh my god, I'm so lost again in this game. Play report. Churt's research notes. Property of Churt. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. They chose an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? What is it the Nomai were observing? Same questions, Churt. I'd posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. HAL and the new astronaut's translators tool would be nice to have handy about now. Okay. We also have a scroll. Okay. Try that. Move this scroll. Drop it. And put this one in. What do we got? The quantum moon locator is functioning. We have markers for each of the places the moon goes. Anana, Burr, and I just observed the quantum moon in orbit around dark Bramble. We have keen eyes, my friends. This moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. I added a marker for dark Bramble. I thought the locator now accounted for all of the Phantom Moon's locations, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps the problem with the device? It's also possible there exists a 6th place in the star system to which the Phantom Moon travels. Okay. So that must be what this thing is. This is a quantum moon detector. Wow. What this means is highly beyond me. There's a quantum moon detector. Get some oxygen. Alright. So I think we're on the South Pole that we're turning. There was something about a guy who vanished on the North. Or wait, oh wait, here's the... Alright, here's that gravity cannon again. Alright, yes, I'm just gonna go check out this door. Whoa, oh, ah! No. What the? It built itself. Too close to 20 tenths. Sunless City. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I'm just knocking down. Okay, so this is the way back into the Sunless City. Good. This is oh shoot! But I can't get through. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, that's so disappointing. Call the shuttle home, yep. Activate the gravity cannon. I did all of this before. Okay, oh, this is right. Here's that frozen nomad shuttle. Here's a question. Alright, I called the shuttle home. Alright, let's do something insane. Right, yeah, that's clear. Let's do something insane now. Let's go back to my ship and fly to the Interloper and see if I can find something different there. Ship's over there. How do we get out of here? Oh god, they're so... Why is everything so spiky? Still very bad at basic navigation. Like, it seems like sometimes I can use my booster, but then once I get up into the air, I can't keep boosting. Gravity, takes over. I want out of this gravity cannon. Freedom! Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, Lord. What did I do? I always... Oh, that's not good. Ow, 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 ow. Basic traversal continues to bedevil me. Alright, well, now I know that entrance to the Sunless City is not in fact an entrance because of the spiky bullshit. And I have made no progress on anything. Although I bet my ship will tell me I added some new information. What did we learn, ship? Nope, nope, I didn't. You're gonna tell me we learned something new. Quantum room locator, yeah. At a 6th location. Yep. Sometimes with a 6th location. What about that Sunless City? More to explore. Just... What was I looking at? The lake bed cave. This is something to explore. Okay. Oh, so is this, if I look at this, is this what tells me that there's more to explore? I see. I see. That's helpful. So wait, so if I look at something else that says, there's stuff that there's more to explore here. I'm sorry. I'm just, if I now look at this in that way, there's more to explore here. No, it doesn't quite work like I was thinking it might. Alright, let's see if we can get back to the Sunless City at the very least. I need to learn what some of these things mean. So what is that green? Is the green dot something that I can... Oh no, or is the green dot just mean that that's what I've... Okay, that's what I have marked on my HUD. And anything with a star is something that I can mark on my HUD. Right? Yes. Okay. That's good to know. That helps me navigate a little bit. Alright. Let's go back to the Sunless City if I at all can. I don't seem to be... Lately, I haven't really been surviving long enough to have to worry about the time loops. we're out. And we're off. Back here on Ember Twin. Right. This is that distress beacon. I think this is how I've been entering the Sunless City before, if I recall correctly. Right, usually right in through here. Arms. And then through here. It's a long trek, but this is the way. I hate this trek. I've had to do it so many times, and I really keep hoping I find a better way in. Follow the instructions closely. I know. Yep. Walk forward till you reach the sand fall. Hug the left. Hug the left. Hug the left. And go up, if I recall correctly. Here. Crossing the chasm ahead, bridging. Okay. You know, I just realized there's this thing next to my fuel icon, which probably lets me know how much boost I have, which I need to start paying more attention to. A little further to go, hurry because the sand is rising. Out. Catch my puncture. And I made it to the Sunless City. Alright. Good, we're back. Grab some oxygen. Alright, now what have we not explored in here? High energy lab. That's one thing I know we haven't explored. There. High energy. Heading towards it. Let's go down the stairs. Put on the light, so this should be the correct way to find something new. Dead no am I, but that's nothing new. Okay. Sand is rising, as it always is. What do we got here? The high energy. Hey! Oh man. Hustle for the sand rises. Wow. So if I want to... Oh. Okay. In these cabins again. The rising sand is a problem. I'm not being very talkative, I'm very focused here. What is this? This is just... No, what did I do? No, that's not... Sand is rising, and I'm probably now not going to be able to get back into that high energy lab. Because The rising sand is gonna lock it out. Kidding me. But no, that's not fair. This is something exciting to discover. And I have to really hustle to get here, or else the sand will lock it out. Gross. I thought I had the entrance to the high energy lab, but it turns out I was just descending into Stepping Stone Cave again. Stepping Stone Cave, yeah. Alright, well. Oh, no, 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 no. Ow. Yeah. Is there anything else here I could explore before this time loop ends and I have to go back to the... to try to race back and do this high energy lab. Get oxygen at least. Is there something else here that I haven't done? Anglerfish Overlook, I did that. Stepping Stone District, I did that. Eye Shrine District. Okay, up there. The Eye Shrine. Can I make it up there? I mean, that won't seem to be as affected by the sand. So... I feel like I'm exploring places I've already been. Keep going up. I wanted to find that eye shrine. Oh, what is this? Gravity cannon. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. The way to the gravity cannon? But wait, that's just this ghost matter? For God's sake, man. Ghost matter everywhere. So what good does that do me? It does me absolutely no good whatsoever. It's completely impassable. And down there is just spikes and death and nothing useful at all. Okay, so where did I light up the Eye Shrine District though? Is the Eye Shrine District? I thought I lit up something else. Oh, what about over there? Oh, this is going to be a dangerous maneuver. Ah, what's this? Sand's falling everywhere. I feel like I already came through here. Eye Shrine District. So that's right up there, where I just was. But that just leads to the gravity cannon. So there's nothing special there at all. And I can't boost well enough to get up there in a single go. Not that I'd want to, because as we've seen, there's nothing to find up there. So this Eye Shrine District leads me to Gravity Cannon. Gravity Cannon leads me to Ghost Matter and Death, which I'm almost tempted to just kill myself so I can try to come back here when... and try to race into that high energy lab. Oh wait, I made it through. Ah, a little bit of cleverness. Oh wait. Did I just find a secret entrance into this? Aha. Okay, note to self. I may have just found a better entrance into the Sunless City, but where? Where was it? Where was it? Okay. Alright. I need to bookmark this somehow. God, I wish there was a way. Alright, so if I come back from where the gravity cannon is pointing, directly back from this little spiral, I can find a faster way into the Sunless City. Of course, then I have to manage a very harrowing jump here around a whole bunch of ghost matter and spikes and death and such, but it is doable. It is doable, it is doable, it is doable. And that gets me back so much faster than my other run spot. Ah, the sand is risen up like crazy. Should we build the sun station? Yep. Arguing about the sun station. I'm trying to remember. Build the sun station. Okay. Right. The fact that this city goes under so fast. Alright, I'm getting better at navigating it. My fuel level's critical. I am almost about ready to reset this. Starting to get the hang of the way that the sand in this works as well. So I guess I understand better what they meant by the sand returns from the ash twin to the ember twin. It's a process that is happening slowly. Alright, well, with what little time I have left, there was talk of something at this twin's north pole. Not that I really have the fuel to be navigating much, but let's just go see what's at the North Pole. Oh, actually, my ship is here. So... oh wait, this is my ship? Is this Church's ship? I am out of fuel. Yeah. Huzzah. Alright, Shirt. You still freaking the fuck out? Oh. Yeah. Well, now you're not freaking out anymore. Okay. I wonder what made you freak out before. Maybe it's something that you discover closer to the time? Alright, anyways, I'm refueled, so... There was definitely something about a cave near the... running out of any kind of time here because the sand has risen to a significant degree. I don't think there's much more I can discover here. I'm very angry about that high energy lab, but I'd like to believe now that if I race back before the sand starts to rise, oh, I see. So if you talk to him a second time, he starts to freak out. But still pounding that drum. I see. Okay. I died somehow, but that's okay. I was overdue to die anyway. Alright. So let's see if we race back to the Sunless City. I feel like I'm on such a clock. But if we absolutely race back to the gravity cannon and see if I can't find that little secret entrance to the Sunless City and get in there and see if I can find that high energy lab before the sand starts to rise. Alright, let's go, go. Speed is of the essence. Time is a-wasted. The sand is falling. Yep, some entries. Okay, gravity cannon, and mark that location back to the map. Let's fly to it. All right. Now, hopefully, we can figure out how to find that little secret entrance to the city hidden in the back of the gravity cannon. Now, also, hopefully, this autopilot doesn't smash us into the Ember Twin. Or the Ash Twin, Alright, yeah. Alright, here's the gravity cannon. Alright, we made it. Let's get out. Open hatch. Now, that's weird. Is it up there? back of that spiral, there was a way into the city. Found it! Found it! Found it! Got it. Ha! My new favorite entrance into the city, despite the fact that I have to do this very dangerous jump. That's alright. I'm getting better at it. Flashlight. Right. Alright, high energy lab. Before the damn thing goes up. Love it. Got some oxygen. Alright, we got time. We got time to kill. Alright, it's all the way over there. High energy lab trailhead. Followed this all the way down. Remember coming to high energy lab. Alright, great. Now that we're here in much better time, perhaps we can follow these little. Maybe follow this energy beam. Maybe it'll lead us to something. Uh-huh. Okay. Ow. Ow. No. Back to here, back to here, back to here, back to here, back to here. Okay. So, how can we make it through this? Damn it! Earth! Do I have to wait for the sand to rise up to a particular level so that I can walk through it? I guess that might work. Yeah, wow. You guys are not making this high energy lab easy for me to reach. But, okay. The sand is rising, and when it reaches this particular level, I'm just going to be able to walk through this. This is difficult. Okay. Over there. Alright. Alright, we're good. We can go. Oof. Is that... wait. Wait, what? No! Jeez, you... What? It was all a death trap? What if I get around here? Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, wait. Wait. Where am I? Where am I? Did I discover something? Oh, I'm so lost. I think that's ghost matter, and that one goes down. What in God's name? Did I find a lab? Can I find something? Please don't make this all for nothing. Oh man. Who's dying? Like, oh my god. I'm trying to find a high energy lab here, and I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna have to try this all over again. No, it's so bad. I can't make this jump. My oxygen's dying. My fuel is dying. Yeah, I know. Thanks. Wait, I made it somewhere. Did I find the high energy lab? What did I find? Oh my god, I'm getting chills. Remove warp core. Insert warp core. What am I possibly dealing with here? Can you speak? Scrolls, information. Gosh, alright. Records show Nomai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the Whitehall station. Amy and I are developing a test to determine if this is a real phenomenon or simple machine. Our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the Whitehall station. Let's do it. Hypothesis: it is possible for an object to exit a white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. In theory, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Okay? I'm familiar with this basic idea of, going into a black hole and exiting a white hole. Okay, but if you take this out, there was another scroll here. Let's try to educate ourselves more. So they're messing around with going into black holes and out of white holes. An update. Our experiment here reproduced the anomaly in arrival and departure times. The Pi is unconvinced it's more than equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes. To that end, we decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should prove sufficient. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to run our experiment. That sounds inadvisable, Pi. Raimi and I are about to run a new test. Hypothesis confirmed. Hypothesis confirmed. I saw it. Pi saw it. Hypothesis confirmed. This is beyond extraordinary. This changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. Yeah, what'd you do to the city? Of note, Raimi, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. I'd hate to leave him in the dark. Yeah. What did you do? We rerouted the energy to this when we were testing things. What did you see? What did it say you saw? Anomaly in arrival and departure times. So it's something with time travel? Ray's certainly excited about it. Oh, another scroll. Oh my god. So much to learn here. So much to learn. Southern Observatory is asking if creating a 22-minute interval is possible. That is, to have something arrive 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. 22 minutes seems relevant. We've learned the negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Problematically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Hypothesis: creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we cannot currently generate the necessary energy. Raimi and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. We need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. Okay, so this is the Ash Twin project they were talking about. They're trying to create some sort of 22-minute interval between entering a black hole and exiting a white hole. The energy is currently unavailable, you say. Currently. My pun was unintended, Raimi, so I believe it is you who is Aeroform. Okay. They're silly. Nomai are silly sometimes. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings. To build it, we need a way to quickly travel between Ash Twin and each location. Okay. What if we used warp towers, like the one we have on the White Hole station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. My gratitude to those who noted my imprecise language. The sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We could design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. The giant steep tower could resemble a cyclone, and we could not model the timber hearth tower after a geyser mountain. Okay, Root and I could begin work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This is really important stuff. The Ash Twin project, and you can travel between Ash Twin and the various locations. So each tower on Ash Twin warps to different places. Oof. Okay. Did I get everything here? Still more. And I want to finish exploring this lab before I... Note, this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on the extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. An update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. High Energy Lab. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. Where the hell am I? Sunless City. Wait, this is somewhere new. Do I gain superpowers? Probably not. Okay. I'm gonna need my handy dandy ship log to summarize everything I just learned here. Where am I? this energy thing, this is all part of the Ash Twin project. They are trying to generate a huge amount of energy to create some sort of 22-minute difference between poles. Uh-oh. Fuel level is critical. I don't know where I would find more. Ow. Crash site caves. Wait. Oh my god. Well, frick. Oh, here comes the sand. I feel like I need a way to neutralize ghost matter before I can do anything there. Fuel is critical. I think I've done just about all I'm going to be doing on this loop. That said, nothing else, I would like to know if I can now get into this door on the reg. High energy lab. Is this walking those Sunless City paths really sucked? I mean, I can't really do anything else on this go round. I can head back to Chirp, but he's just gonna be spazzing out about the fact that we're all gonna die. Ah! Come on, I can get up there. There we go. Ah! So you're not spazzing out anymore? Oh. Oh. I think that might have been last loop. Ah, alright. Alright, sure, yep. Okay, wait. You have fuel here somewhere, right? Okay. I guess I could get back, try to just chase myself back to my ship now. I'm doing better now that I've realized how boosting works. I really should have noticed that big bar next to my fuel before and how it works. Alright, what have we learned? Definitely learned some things. High energy lab, Ash Twin project, Ash Twin tower designs. Yep, negative time interval on Ash Twin. The Nomai successfully reproduced the temporal anomaly. Warped objects appear to arrive before they depart. They could increase... Alright, that's interesting. Warped objects appear to arrive before they depart. They discovered they could increase the negative time interval between arrival and departure by adding energy to the warp cores. They want to know if a 22-minute negative time interval was possible. So I guess you would send something through and it would arrive 22 minutes before, or appear before you sent it. really would be like a time travel thing. They included it would require new technology to produce the necessary energy, and Ash Twin was proposed as a location. Designs for each of the towers on Ash Twin's, each tower warps to a different planet. Each tower is designed to visually reflect its warp destination. The towers allow the nomad to quickly travel between Ash Twin and all other locations. More to explore. So, oh, you're kidding. I didn't find everything in the Sunless City? How can there still be more to explore there? Lakebed Cave. A nomad named Coleus mysteriously just vanished from a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at Ember Twin's North Pole. There's still more to explore in the Sunless City. Still more to explore in Quantum Caves. Well, we're running out of time, but just in case, let me try to go back to that northern pole and see if I can find a dry lake bed. As the sun, It's at a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed on this north pole. Maybe it's this thing? The actual North Pole specifically is right next to a church. The actual North Pole is church. So, I think next loop, let's come back here and see if we can find what we're talking about as far as a cave. Because there's this thing right here. Seems promising. But I think the sand makes it impassable for a certain point. Yeah, this just doesn't look like any good for anything except impaling myself on some stalactites. So let's come back when it's not quite so sandy. Or I might have doomed myself. Ah, there we go. Ha. Got myself sand crushed. All right. My heavens, there is a lot to explore in this game. Every episode I start feeling afraid that I'm not going to find anything, and every episode I seem to find something. But I'm having a lot of trouble putting it all together. And there's like whole planets I haven't even touched yet. I still, however, don't know what I have to still explore in that Sunless City. Okay, alright, hold on. So, we're going to go to Ember Twin, and we're going to just check out that lake bed at the top. That cannon, that cave I was just looking at. So let's say hi to Shirt. I wonder, will the autopilot get us around the Ash Twin here? Yes, it does. Okay. I can't believe there's so much in the heart of this moon. drop ourselves right next to Chert here. Bump up. Buckle. Okay. Go for an exploration. Okay. So. We got full fuel. Let's go see about that cave before it gets all sandy. Reload me, Chert. Good. Alright. What could be in here? Okay. Ah! Know my writing. Let's go. Oh. Oh, wait, this is the quantum. Wait, what was that writing? This is just the quantum cave. I think I already did this. Friends, if you find any sign of Coleus, I implore you to tell me. Vanish without trace. Laura, some of us are from the Sunless City are here to help search for Coleus. Can you tell us more about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Coleus and I were studying the cave's geology. We are hoping to learn more about that wandering rock. Yes. Where was your Coleus lost? He disappeared in a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole. Yeah. The Northern Lake Bed Cave. Yeah. Where is that? I mean, oh, and of course the rock just vanished. Alright, so I was here. Lake Bed Cave. Oh boy. I thought this was the Lake Bed Cave, but it's not. This is the Quantum Cave. Oh, and there it's back. You spook me. Do not trust you, weird quantum shard that appears and disappears when I'm not. Did you just vanish again? Oh, you are so ah! Oh, you. Oh, so literally every time I look away, it's there. I look away, it's back. Okay, all right. I figured you out. I figured out your little trick. I look away, you disappear. I look away, you come back. All right. So it says northern from here. This is not the Lake Bed Cave. So it is. Ow, is this the Lake Bed Cave? We're at the north, and we are here and come to the bottom, and the sand is rising. So am I not going to learn anything? The sand has already risen beyond the point where I can learn anything. Stairs. I wonder if maybe I have to get to that even quicker. if I go to that basin any faster, if I will find something before it starts to fill with sand, because now I'm invested in this story of Coleus and what happened to him. Oh, wait a minute. There are two arches here. This one goes south. Is this the one I came out of where I found the shard? Yeah, okay, so that's the cave shard. So there's another pillar. I think I was mixing the two up. Alright. So, I see, let's go over there. Whoa. Good. Sorry, Chert, I'm here to steal some more of your fuel. And now I'm going to go check out that other cave. Maybe this is the one that they were talking about. Oh. Ow. Whatever. Ooh. This looks new and promising. This has an exit. Maybe I should be going deeper instead. That's just a whole bunch of spiky death. So that doesn't teach me anything. Oh, this is another quantum. Ow! Okay. So the quantum shard warps between these two locations? Coleus is missing. Yeah, he vanished from the bottom of the dry lake bed at the North Pole 7 days ago. Help us recover Coleus. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend? Because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier. Wasn't this same rock fragment in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lake bed in the North Pole? We plan to re-examine the northern lake bed cave. Wait, I thought went back to the lake bed cave. This rock wanders like the moon does. I'm so confused. Yeah, I get it. Ooh, you're gone. Ooh, you're back. Very cool. Okay. Alright. Ow, ow. Alright, I need you to be gone so I can get through. Okay. So I've seen the two caves here that this rock warps between. I cannot quite put together the boy. Here comes the sand. Purpose of it. But my ship has a new note, and I'm going to go see what my ship thinks of all this. Okay, man, ever since I realized that bar, the traversal has gotten so much easier. I now actually recognize when I can boost and when I can't. Woo! Oh, I'm just flying now. Alright. Ship, what have we learned? Thought we learned something about... Oh, put me back. View entries. Lake bed cave. Whoa, hold on. more to explore. How could there still be more to explore in the Sunless City? Mysteriously vanished from the cave at the bottom of the cave. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not entirely sure how to chase that down anymore. So... So much more to explore back on Brittle Hollow. Alright. Well, I haven't cleared everything on Ember Twin. There's still more to find in the Sunless City, and there's this mystery of Coleus. But... the White Hole Station. Right, yeah, when I fell through the Brittle Hollow black hole. Quantum Moon. No hard feelings are really way up. Shuttle's equipment heard strange energy readings coming from somewhere beneath the surface. Two in the Nomai located a fissure in the ice on the Interloper's sunward side and descending to investigate. I guess... You know what? I'm going back to hunting down Ryback. I came so darned close. So, let's go see if I can go back to chasing him down. Now, Brittle Hollow is a nightmare with its big, stupid... That's Dark Breath. Alright, we haven't even touched that yet. Whoa. Dark Brittle Hollow. Other side of the site. Uh-oh. And, well, I think I said something about, and that at some point I would fly right into the heart of the sun, and I have fulfilled that promise. I got a little too close to the corona, and I think I got sucked in by its gravitational field, so good to know. All right. Well, with that, I actually think I'm going to call this episode. Once again, we have both managed to make progress and feel more lost than ever. Certainly, we discovered something about the Nomai trying to create 22-minute discrepancies between the sending of something through a black hole and arriving 22 minutes earlier through a white hole. That's very interesting. Definitely going to come to play. We seem to have done a lot more exploring of the Ember Twin. The game says we haven't found everything in the Sunless City, but I was very proud that we managed to find that high energy lab. Definitely the highlight of the episode. That took a lot of clever navigation and a bit of hustle. So, thanks so much. Anybody watching, please leave a like, comment. I'd love to get some comments. I'd love to know if anyone's watching this. And I will continue on in the next one. Thanks so much.